I'm going to play a game with them or something. There's the man. Good, sir. How you been?
Looking sharp tonight, sir.
Sharp dress tonight. All right. I have my vision up there. I gotta get on the web.
Here, you want me to turn it off? Okay. You're good? Is it on?
It bothers me. I'll turn it off.
Yeah, they like it. Actually, most of them are all the same.
So I'm changing everybody's color. Turn them all green.
I'll just turn it off. All right, ready?
That was a great technique.
Wasn't quite. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'll call our meeting, the Goose Creek CISD Board of Trustees meeting. Before we begin our meeting, we begin the practice of reading our mission and vision and core values. Our mission is developing the whole child. Goose Creek CISD develops and enhances each learner's intellectual, social, and emotional well-being, facilitated by a highly qualified team committed to growth, community, collaboration, innovation, success, and determination. Our vision is we empower every student with the knowledge and skills they need to succeed in a global community. Our core values our goal is to graduate every child, children first in a safe and nurturing educational environment, collaborative community and parental involvement, integrity, respect, humility, and transparency, service before self, diversity respected. Was our meeting properly posted?
Yes.
And do we have a quorum?
Yes, we do.
All right. For the record, to state all board members are in attendance except Mr. Augustine Laredo. And we'll now turn the time over to Dr. Duarte for opening exercises.
President Poppy, school board members, Dr. O'Brien. We will begin the opening ceremonies with the prayer led by Ben Poppy. Everyone please rise.
Dear Heavenly Father, we're grateful for today, and we're grateful for all the blessings that Thou hast given us. Father, we're grateful for all the blessings and achievements of GCCISD. We pray that you will bless those that are being recognized this evening with the achievements that they've achieved, that they'll continue to be successful. Father, we pray that we can make wise decisions this evening in this board meeting, that we can be led by Thy Spirit and have Thy guidance. We're grateful for Thy Son, Jesus Christ, and for all the blessings that Thou hast given us. Please continue to help GCCISD each and every day. We say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
The pledges will be led by Esteban Garcia and Carolina Mendoza.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
You may be seated. The opening exercises for the January 7th, 2019 Board of Trustees meeting was pre-recorded by honor choir students from Victoria Walker Elementary School. Since the students are not in school today, they still wanted to share their talents with the board via a recording. The students are under the direction of Megan Taylor, who is the music teacher, and Monica Juarez, the principal at Victoria Walker Elementary.
Hi, I'm Megan Taylor. I teach music at Victoria Walker Elementary, and I have an after-school choir, and it's entirely voluntary. The only requirements are show up and act right, and you can stay. And so there are no auditions or any singing requirements to join. So I just was very proud of how many we had, so I was excited that we could show you the full group and not just the small portion of them. Thank you.
Please tell your choir thank you. We appreciate their hard work. It's great job.
The state of Texas selects and recognizes exemplary migrant scholars. Goose Creek nominated 8 students this year, and 7 of our students were selected for this honor. With our students tonight, I'm going to have Jane Paris. She is our administrator over the Migrant Education Program, come up with our board president and superintendent, and we're going to call up our students. Able to join us today, we have Esteban Garcia. He is attending Lee College. He's a general studies student getting ready to transfer to University of Houston Clear Lake. Esteban Garcia. Next, we have Cesar Sanchez. He attended Lee College and obtained his certification for instrumentation. Next, we have Jonathan Ibarra, and he is attending Lee College, and he is in the nursing program. Next, we have Andreas Perez. He is at Texas A&M University, and he is majoring in electrical engineering. And with us tonight is Carolina Mendoza, and she is attending Lee College, and she is studying ultrasound tech. We are proud of our students and their accomplishments. Next, I would like to introduce Christy Leith. She is our Director for Advanced Academics and Special Projects, and she will be recognizing our AP Scholars.
Okay, thank you. All right, based on the 2018 Advanced Placement Exam Administration, 93 Goose Creek students were named AP Scholars. That's actually one shy of our highest number ever. So earning the designation of AP Scholar is a huge accomplishment. Let's give all 93 of these students a big round of applause. The College Board recognizes several levels of achievement based on the number of AP exams taken and the scores achieved. The levels of achievement that we will be recognizing tonight are AP Scholar, AP Scholar with Honor, AP Scholar with Distinction, and National AP Scholar. Our academic deans from each high school will be introducing the students. I'd like to introduce them to you. Ms. Canestra Bland from Goose Creek Memorial, Ms. Kim Fox from Robert E. Lee, and Ms. Renee Cosby from Ross S. Sterling. I'd also like to recognize Dr. Joseph Farnsworth. I know you're here. He's been here a long time. I want to thank you for being here tonight. He's back there helping us with the line. And we'll only be recognizing the students who were able to be with us tonight or the parents who are here to accept the plaque on behalf of their student. And actually, many of the students who are present with us tonight are attending various colleges and universities. That's why we actually schedule it during this time of the year when we have kids home from break. So we are really happy to welcome those students back to us as well. So students, when your name is called, you're going to come forward for an individual picture, and then you'll remain at the front for a group picture with Ms. Carrie Pryor Newman. And parents or guardians, as well as family members, please stand when your student's name is called. We'll begin by announcing the level of achievement termed AP Scholar. During the 2017-18 school year, 67 students throughout the district qualified for the AP Scholar Award by completing 3 or more AP exams with scores of 3 or higher. We'll begin with Ms. Kim Fox from Robert E. Lee.
The AP Scholars from Robert E. Lee who are present tonight will start with Eliza Batamalaki. Eliza is planning on attending the University of Texas at Austin. She's going to major in computer science. She scored a 3 or higher on 4 of her exams. Eliza is the daughter of Jasmine Batamalaki. Next, we have Camila Gonzalez Travarzo. Camila is working at a restaurant. She scored 3 or higher on 3 of her exams, and she is the daughter of Francis Travarzo and Chad Barton. Next, we have Brianna Lopez. Brianna is a senior, plans to attend San Jacinto Community College and major in nursing. She scored a 3 or higher on 5 exams. Brianna is the daughter of Miguel and Edna Lopez. Next, we have Liseth Mendoza. Liseth is a senior and plans on attending Brigham Young University and major in nursing or medical laboratory sciences. She scored a 3 or higher on 7 exams. She's the daughter of Amador and Sylvia Mendoza. Next, we have Cassandra Tovar. Cassandra is a junior at Lee High School and plans on attending the University of Houston and major in biology. She scored a 3 or higher on 3 exams. She is the daughter of Adelita Tovar. Let's give our Lee High School AP scholars who are with us tonight another big round of applause. And students, if you'd please proceed to the end of the recognition line until everybody's been processed. Thank you. Keep going that way.
The AP scholars from Sterling High School who are present tonight are William Alvarez. William is a senior and plans on attending Lee College or UTI, majoring in law. He scored a 3 or higher on 3 exams. William is the son of Maria Alvarez. Next is Bryn Benoit. Bryn is attending the University of Texas at Austin, majoring in business. She scored a 3 or higher on 7 exams. Bryn is the daughter of Brent and Christy Benoit. Next is Hayden Bernard. Hayden is a senior and is currently undecided on his major as well as which college to attend. He scored a 3 or higher on 3 exams. Hayden is the son of Chad and Holly Bernard. Isabella De La Rosa is a junior and is undecided on college but plans to major in medicine. She scored a 3 or higher on 3 exams. Isabella is the daughter of Thomas and Marianne De La Rosa. Jason Drude is a senior that plans to attend Lamar University and major in pre-med. He scored a 3 or higher on 3 exams. Jason is the son of Heather Shedd. Next, we have James Epperson. James is attending Texas A&M majoring in mathematics. He scored a 3 or higher on 3 exams. James is the son of Bo and Gloria Epperson. Next, we have Wendy Gaeng. Wendy is a senior and plans to attend University of Texas with a major in pre-med. She scored a 3 or higher on 5 exams. Wendy is the daughter of Sokip and Tiar Gaeng. Next, we have Samantha Glaze. Samantha is attending University of Texas, majoring in architectural engineering. She scored a 3 or higher on 4 exams. Samantha is the daughter of David and Kim Glaze. Next, we have Gage Herrera. Gage is a senior and plans to attend UTSA, majoring in dental. He scored a 3 or higher on 4 exams. Gage is the son of Miguel Herrera. Next, we have Lauren Kelly. Lauren is a senior and plans to attend University of Houston, majoring in education. She scored a 3 or higher on 4 exams. Lauren is the daughter of Kimberly Kelly and Wayne Kelly. Next, we have Paris Landry. Paris is attending Sam Houston State University, majoring in healthcare administration. She scored a 3 or higher on 4 exams. Paris is the daughter of Hazel and David Landry. Next, we have Amber Mulhey. Amber is a senior and plans to attend Rice University with a major in biology. She scored a 3 or higher on 5 exams. Amber is the daughter of Nadim Mahali and Sierra Mahali. Next, we have Vanessa Martin. Vanessa is a senior and plans on attending University of Texas with a major in biology. She scored a 3 or higher on 4 exams. Vanessa is the daughter of Maribel Herrera. Next, we have Arushi Shukla. Arushi is a senior and plans to attend University of Texas at Austin, majoring in environmental engineering. She scored a 3 or higher on 4 exams. Arushi is the daughter of Bahal and Bakim Shukla. Next, we have Emily Thomas. Emily is currently attending University of Texas at Austin, majoring in business. She scored a 3 or higher on 6 exams. Emily is the daughter of Stephen and Sherry Thomas. Next, we have Erica Cepeda. Erica is attending Our Lady of the Lake University in San Antonio, majoring in biology. She scored a 3 or higher on 4 exams. Erica is the daughter of Maria and Romero Cepeda. Let's give our RSS AP scholars who are with us tonight another big round of applause. We'll take a picture of this group, and then students, if you would, proceed to the end of the recognition line until everyone has been recognized.
All right, 13 students throughout the district qualified for the AP Scholar with Honor Award by earning an average score of at least 3.25 on all exams taken and grades of 3 or higher on 4 or more of these exams. And we'll begin with Ms. Canestra Bland from GCM. We'll be recognizing those who are present tonight.
The AP Scholars with Honor from Goose Creek Memorial who are present tonight is Austin Goodman. Austin is a senior and plans to attend Texas A&M, majoring in engineering. He scored a 3 or higher on 4 exams. Austin is the son of Tim and Wendy Goodman.
The AP Scholars with Honor from Lee High School that are present tonight are first Posse Cantu. Posse is a senior and plans to attend the University of Texas with a double major in computer science and business. He scored a 3 or higher on 4 exams. Posse is the son of Posse Cantu and Alejandra Cantu. Next, we have Hannah Christensen. Hannah is a senior and is undecided where she will attend college, but plans to major in biology and music. She scored a 3 or higher on 5 exams. Hannah is the daughter of Tim and Melissa Christensen.
Next, we have Priscilla Garcia. Priscilla is a senior and plans to attend St. Edward's University, majoring pre-med. She scored a 3 or higher on 4 exams. Priscilla is the daughter of Yvonne and Zahid Khan. Next, we have Z. Lin. He's a junior and currently undecided on where he's going to attend college. He scored 3 or more, or 3 or better on 4 exams. Next, we have Tramy Wynn. Tramy is a junior and plans on attending University of California, Berkeley, majoring in neuropsychology. She scored a 3 or higher on 4 exams. Tramy is the daughter of Jennifer Lee. Next, we have Karis Sockwell. Karis is a senior and plans to attend Lamar or University of Alabama, majoring in criminal justice. She scored a 3 or higher on 5 exams. Karis is the daughter of Lillian Sockwell.
All right, let's give our AP Scholars with Honor from Goose Creek Memorial, Lee and Sterling, who are present tonight, another big round of applause. We'll take a picture.
Thank you, guys.
If you'll just proceed down to the recognition line. There you go. All right. 13 students throughout the district qualified for the AP Scholar with Distinction Award by earning an average score of at least 3.5 on all AP exams taken and scores of 3 or higher on 5 or more of these exams. And that's not easy. Once your name is called, please remain at the front for a picture.
The AP Scholars with Distinction from Goose Creek Memorial who are present tonight are Kayla Baham. Kayla is a senior and plans to attend the University of Texas, majoring in chemistry and entering the medical field. She scored a 3 or higher on 6 exams. Kayla is the daughter of Joey and Karen Baham. Soham Datar. Soham is a senior and plans to attend either the University of Texas or Stanford, majoring in biochemistry. He scored a 3 or higher on 7 exams. Soham is the son of Silpa and Sandeep Datar. Athena Janobas. Athena is a senior and plans to attend the University of Texas, majoring in biomedical engineering. She scored a 3 or higher on 6 exams. Athena is the daughter of Mary and James Janobas. Shaylee Yadav. Shaylee is a senior and plans to attend the University of Texas with a major in chemical engineering. She scored a 3 or higher on 8 exams. Shaylee is the daughter of Ranjidir Yadav and Sheila Yadav.
The AP Scholars with Distinctions from Sterling High School who are present with us tonight are Ayush Agrawal. Ayush is attending University of Texas, majoring in mechanical engineering. He scored a 3 or higher on 12 exams. Ayush is the son of Girish and Anju Agrawal. Next, we have Ashlyn Bernhausen. Ashlyn is a senior and has applied to several colleges and plans to major in art history. She scored a 3 or higher on 5 exams. Ashlyn is the daughter of Shauna and Henry Bernhausen. Next, we have Joy Lynn. Joy is a senior and plans on attending Harvard University, majoring in economics and English. She scored a 3 or higher on 7 exams. Joy is the daughter of Cindy and Ricky Lynn. Next, we have Kavish Papalia. Kavish is a senior and plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin, majoring in business. He scored a 3 or higher on 7 exams. Kavish is the son of Sanji and Manish Papalia. Next, we have Brandon Ratliff. Brandon is currently attending the University of Texas at Austin, majoring in geography. He scored a 3 or higher on 9 exams. Brandon is the son of Marlon and Georgianne Ratliff.
All right, let's give our AP Scholars with Distinction another big round of applause. Ayush. Come on back. All right. One student in the district, you can guess who, qualified for the National AP Scholar Award by earning an average score of 4 or higher on all AP exams taken and scores of 4 or higher on 8 or more of these exams. This is the highest AP award granted to students in the United States. We are pleased that this student could be with us tonight. You've seen him already. Let's give him another big round of applause. All right, if you're a parent who is here tonight who was supposed to accept an award for your child and we missed you, could you let us know? We want to recognize you. All right, great. We got everybody. AP teachers and counselors dedicate hours and hours of their time towards this whole process. I don't know if we have any here tonight. This was actually a different kind of day for us because there was no students at school. So if you are here, could you stand? Any counselors here? Yay! Counselors and teachers, awesome. Again, if you're a family member of one of these students, please stand so that we may recognize you once more. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you all.
In Texas, more than 5.3 million students rely on public schools to help them prepare for the future. They count on the adults in this state to ensure that schools are available, qualified teachers are in place, buildings are safe, and resources are provided. It's a big job to plant the seeds of success in that many students from pre-K and kindergarten to high school juniors and seniors taking dual credit courses. It's a big job and a critically important one. Fortunately, in our community, our Board of Trustees steps up to make sure that GCCISD schools are ready for the inquiring minds of today's students. On behalf of these students, the Goose Creek staff and the community thank you for selflessly volunteering hours of your time each month to keep the commitment to today's students. The room is decorated this evening with beautiful posters of appreciation from our campuses who are grateful to each of you for planting the seeds of success throughout our district. We also have a small gift for you and hope that you enjoy your special bucket made especially for you in celebration of School Board Appreciation Month. And now, here to read a proclamation in your honor is Baytown Mayor Brandon Capatillo.
Well, good evening, School Board President, Board of Trustees, Dr. O'Brien. I tell you what, just being able to be here and witness the students that came by to show that when we plant the seeds, that Baytown and Goose Creek, that we certainly have some outstanding students that will represent us, hopefully here someday in our community, but wherever they may go, that we know that Goose Creek and Baytown, here we engage, we inspire, and we empower. And in Baytown also, we enrich lives and we build community, and that's what it's all about. You know, the video that we've seen from Victoria Walker and the choir there, it's just amazing how, from a child's perspective, how easy some things in life can be. A lot of times we see things so contentious in society, everything so polarized. We tend to forget that we only can accomplish success when we plant the seeds and we work together. And so, as your mayor, I'm so happy to be here. It's January. I've been here before reading a proclamation, but I just wanted to thank you. I know you spend countless hours behind the scenes. It's not just what's here in front of us in a meeting at the dais, but it's countless hours gathering information from the community, working amongst our constituents, and ensuring that together that we work together. And I think the testament is the students that we just seen today. So we certainly wish them well in their careers. So with that in mind, I have a proclamation from the City of Baytown, School Board Recognition Month. Whereas the mission of public schools is to meet the diverse educational needs of all children and to engage, inspire, and empower them to become competent, productive contributors to a democratic society and an ever-changing world. Whereas local school board members are committed to children and believe that all children can be successful learners and that the best education is tailored to the individual needs of the child. Whereas local school board members work closely with parents, educational professionals, and others, community members, to create the educational vision we want for our students. Where local school board members are responsible for ensuring the structure that provides a solid foundation for our school system And whereas local school board members are strong advocates for public education and are responsible for communicating the needs of the school district to the public and to the public's expectations to the district. So now, therefore, I, Brandon Capetillo, Mayor of the City of Baytown, Texas, do hereby proclaim January 2019 as School Board Recognition Month in Baytown, and I urge all citizens to join me in recognizing the dedication and hard work of the local school board members and in working with them to mold an education system that meets the needs of both today and tomorrow's children. Signed, Brandon Capetillo, Mayor of the City of Baytown. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Come back, use your bucket.
Don't just stand right here. Well, don't hide yourself. Okay. Yeah, come up. Yeah, there you go. Ready? Oh, no. Wait, no. What happened? Nobody's looking. I can hear you. It turns mine purple. It does. So now I turn this green. You can go that way. It's okay to drop the bucket.
Just don't kick the bucket.
Y'all kind of get alongside each other so I can see you. Yeah. All right, there you go. Good. Great. Perfect. Yeah. Now you made mine blue. Can't stand it. Oh, there you go. There you go. You're good. Make sure we can see y'all. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Thank y'all. All right. Thank y'all very much.
Additionally, Goose Creek CISD would like to honor our 2018-2019 Board of Trustees for their dedication and support of our students, staff, and administration. We thank the Board of Trustees for their accomplishments and continuous efforts on behalf of Goose Creek and would like to place a book in each school in honor of our board members. Some examples of the books being placed include at Clark Elementary, My Journey to the Stars by Scott Kelly. At Horace Mann Junior School, we have The 57 Buzz by Dashka Slater. And at Robert E. Lee High School, we have Earth Girl by Jennifer Cowan. Thank you, School Board.
All right, our next item on our agenda is citizens' participation. Now, this is the time when the board will hear any public concerns or public comments from those who have signed up to address the board. Before hearing such matters, I remind each speaker that you are limited in your presentation to 3 minutes and that you should not identify any teachers, administrators, staff, or students by name in addressing your concerns or comments. Pursuant to state law and board policy BE legal, the board cannot consider or take action on your concerns at this meeting unless it pertains to an item on the posted agenda for this meeting. Any deliberation or decision on an item that is not posted for consideration of this meeting shall be limited to a proposal to place the subject on the agenda of a future meeting. We have one person that signed up tonight, Mr. James Marino.
Hi, my name is James Marino. I am a taxpayer. I am a husband of the Gentry Orchestra director, and I'm a retired band director, retired music coordinator, and a member of the Texas Bandmasters Hall of Fame. I just want to say that I'm just thrilled that on the board, on the bond, that proposal is a new fine arts facility for Gentry Junior School. I think that's going to be a great addition to the school, and I think it's wonderful that was put on there, and I want to say I highly endorse it, and I know there are a number of people that do. This will help alleviate the overcrowding in the fine arts department. There are actually 999 students that are in fine arts. Now, of course, some of them would count twice, like the students in orchestra and band, we'd count that person as twice. But there are 999 students. And so this facility will greatly enhance the fine arts department. I know in the orchestra room, it's going to give them a lot more room as far as bow rooms, so that you don't have someone bowing at somebody in the head, or they'll be able to spread out more and have more room. There'll be a lot more storage. They've had to turn practice rooms into storage rooms, and and when the high school orchestra directors come over, there'll be a place for them to help split the group up and rehearse. I just want to say that I think this is a great thing for Goose Creek Consolidated ISD. I think it's a fabulous thing for Gentry Junior School, and hopefully this will move on and as part of the board as far as the bond issue. So I would just like to say I think this is just wonderful that y'all have put that in, and the Citizens Committee put in. I wanted to serve on the Citizens Committee. I just had too many conflicts. I don't want to be able to attend one meeting. So I would like to thank you very much for considering this, and I think it's a great addition to the school and to the district. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Marino.
Thank you.
And congratulations on your being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Congratulations, sir.
Our next item on our agenda is item number 5, discussion item, superintendent's report.
So for our superintendent's report this evening, we have a committee, Citizens Bond Planning Committee, that will come up and give a report. A few of the committee members will be making their way up at this time. And while they do that, I'd like for other Citizens Bond Planning Committee members who are in the audience to please stand at this time and be recognized. We appreciate you all coming and being a part of this meeting tonight. Thank you.
Who wants to wear the hat?
Oh, might as well be me, Mike.
Ma'am?
Might as well be me. Do I get to sign y'all?
No. Y'all said we'd take all the time we wanted, right?
Right up until 10 minutes now.
You don't want to be the bearer of the trophy.
Yeah. All right, how do we...
Although there are some people who would love to give it up.
When we're ready, how do we advance this thing? Should be the right arrow key. Cool. Very good. Mr. Wilson, I'll let you introduce yourself
Yes.
and the committee.
Yeah. Good evening, school board and Superintendent O'Brien, and most importantly, Noemi. Without you, this doesn't work. Indeed, we are representing the Citizens Bond Planning Committee. and talk about your core values a while ago, one of them being collaborative community involvement. We represent that tonight, which we're all very proud of. My name is Mike Wilson. I've been in Baytown 43 years. 3 children went through Goose Creek very successfully, which I appreciate. And I'll let my other 3 partners in crime introduce themselves.
My name is Brian Miller. I've been lived in Baytown all my life. Was a student of Goose Creek as well. Currently an employee of Houston Community College, working in the IT division.
My name is Marissa Tong. I'm a product of Goose Creek ISD. I also currently have 2 children. The oldest already graduated, but my youngest is still a student of Goose Creek.
Hi, Thomas Hearn, graduate of Robert E. Lee High School, member of the committee. Been in Baytown since 2000.
Good. That's us. Indeed, if any of y'all want to serve on this committee in the future, you will get beautiful t-shirts and a hat. So that'll be 5 years from now, we hope. All right. And there we are. We want to talk about our process first. The bond committee was made up of 42 community leaders, parents, teachers, business owners, representing a cross-section of the district. And indeed, I feel, and I'm sure my partners up here feel, that we were very representative of the community. And you guys and the voters should be confident that it was a very representative group to represent you. And there they are. Our committee purpose, as you can see, was to review the needs for capital projects, the timeliness and the cost, and to provide counsel and input to the administration, present our findings and recommendations for consideration for a bond referendum. Our charge was to become informed of the current Goose Creek needs and goals, and I want to emphasize needs and not desires or wishes, and to design a bond referendum proposal that supports the district goals, meets the students' needs, reflects good stewardship, and can be supported by the Goose Creek community. And we all feel very strongly that it will be, can be and will be supported. And you can see there on this slide that we met many times, actually representing 1,130 volunteer hours, and that's really not the total because there were other times and considerations that we deliberated. So we really feel that we fulfilled our purpose and we accomplished the goals of what we were there for. As I said, we met 9 times. During the meetings, you can see we envisioned the future, and we were helped to envision the future of the district. We took tours of the facilities, several facilities, reviewed the demographic projections to find out who we are, what we're going to be, and we received information on our finances, our current program offerings and needs, safety and security, and our technology plan. We reviewed, as you can see on the slide, the condition of our existing facilities. We were provided information on the age, the life cycle, categories, and priorities. And it was very important. Again, I'll repeat, we reviewed needs, not wants or desires. And we prioritized them as 1, 2s, and 3s, as you can see. Priority 1 being immediate needs, 1 to 3 years, 2 potentially critical, and then priority 3 necessary but not yet critical. And there you can see the numbers that we came up with after our many hours of deliberation. The total that we looked at was $514 million, and you can see the 3 breakdowns of the priorities 1, 2, and 3. We ended up at the end with 57 decision points. What does that mean? It means we had 57 projects that we had narrowed it down to, that we reviewed time and again, and picked the ones that we felt needed to be in the bond. We spent 4 hours of deliberations on that, and we have come up with one package that you'll see here in just a moment. And I will turn it over to some other folks.
Okay, then.
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. I'll do it for you.
Our committee's proposed projects are categorized by renovations and replacements, new construction, athletics, safety and security, and technology. We recommend the following projects as part of a 2019 bond referendum. And as you can see, we split it up so you're able to see specifically what went towards upgrades in the Stewart Career Center, specific to plumbing, upgrades, renovations, what was specific to buses, roof repairs. So everything was categorized and itemized so that everyone knows how much each category was going to cost. And proposed renovation and replacement projects include mechanical and BAS upgrades, plumbing upgrades and renovations, a renovation addition to Stewart Tech High School, buses, roof repairs and replacements, renovation to the Lee High School auditorium. And as you can see there, itemized as well for each particular item. And renovations to the fine arts facilities for equity across the districts, as well as fine arts equipment replacements, parking and site drainage improvements, and CTE classroom renovations. And as you can see on there, each itemized and each cost. New construction projects include a new junior high school, new elementary school, the replacement school for San Jacinto Elementary, a new building at Stewart Career Tech High School to host 2 new academies, new fine arts facilities at Lee High School and Gentry Junior High School Education Service Center, and a new construction lab at Sterling High School.
Proposed athletics improvements include a new field house at Star Wars Stadium and new 4-lane running tracks with field lighting for Baytown, Cedar Bayou, Gentry, Highlands, and Mann Junior Schools. Safety and security projects include bus equipment upgrades to replace obsolete cameras and GPS systems, district-wide security cameras upgrade, and new and replacement police/security vehicles to accommodate an expanded police department. Finally, technology improvements include projects that will benefit students and teachers district-wide, proposed or network cabling replacement at facilities built before 2005, and phase 1 of a network infrastructure replacement interactive whiteboards at all schools, new and replacement mobile devices at the elementary and junior high school levels, computer lab and library technology replacement at all schools, replacement teacher presentation stations at all schools, and district-wide administrative computer replacements. Adding up our committee's recommended projects at Goose Creek CISD school, campuses, and support facilities, the total of our recommended bond projects comes to $335,723,667. Roughly 80% of this bond is earmarked for new construction and renovation and replacement projects.
All right, and now what's it going to cost? Because bonds are sold in increments of $5,000, we recommend that the Goose Creek CISD Board of Trustees calls a bond for the May 2019 election cycle in the amount of $335,725,000. This bond would introduce an 11.5-cent tax increase to the district tax rate. It's approximately $115 per year for a taxpayer with a $100,000 home taxable value, or roughly 32 cents per day. Under the proposed structure for this bond, $72 million will be allocated for technology, buses and equipment, fine arts equipment, and security to be paid off with an average life of less than 6 years. Speaking with Margie earlier, the district's financial advisor said that that structure will yield millions of dollars in interest savings. Bonds would be sold over 3 years in the following amounts: $109,720,000, $111,435,000, and $114,570,000. According to the projections from the district financial advisor, a lower tax rate is reflected beginning in 2025. The big picture is these projects address growth at elementary, junior high, and high school levels, as well as address equity across the district and provide solutions for program needs. Proposed mechanical, plumbing, technology, and security upgrades replace obsolete systems and will enable Goose Creek CISD to provide safer environments for students and staff and operate more efficiently. Every campus and therefore every student and every teacher will benefit from the projects included in this bond recommendation.
All right, to summarize, to recap all this, the 42 members of the Citizens Bond Planning Committee met over 3 months to review information, analyze needs, and ultimately refine a plan to address growth, program needs, outdated systems, and equity across the district. Our committee is again recommending, as you just heard, $335,725,000 bond package to you, 75% of which will be paid for by our industry partners within the district. The 11.5 cent tax impact equates, again to summarize, to $115 per year or 32 cents a day for a Goose Creek homeowner with a taxable value of $100,000. Both the district and the committee listened to the community, and we really did when making decisions about this bond package. Because of this feedback and community input, there are marked differences between the 2018 bond and our current recommendation. This year's committee reviewed $514.7 million in potential projects, an additional $61.3 million from last year, but is recommending a smaller bond package that does not include multipurpose center. With our current bond package, the district INS tax rate is self-sustaining, which of course means that the proposed INS tax rate is sufficient to pay for existing and new bond debt payments without further contributions from the general fund. And $72 million in bond projects, primarily technology, security, fine arts, equipment, and buses, will have short-term life financing. This year, our committee recommends more funding for renovations and replacements, less funding for new construction, athletics, safety and security, and technology, and does not recommend including the reimbursing resolutions that have been passed in the past. And, not yet. So our final comment to y'all, and questions if you have some that we can answer in a minute, is that we hope each of you will support our committee's work, which was very hard and very diligent, and our recommendation as we have presented it to you. And in addition to that, we ask that you do call a bond referendum election prior to February the 15th. Those are our specific requests.
Mr. Wilson, thank you for the presentation. It's hard to believe you could fit 3 months into 20 minutes, but you did a great job of doing that through the PowerPoint presentations. But at this time, I'd like to, while you're still here, I'd like to ask the board if they have any questions for you at this time. Of course, they got the hard copies of this. They've had a little bit of time to review this, but I'm certain that y'all be glad to answer any questions about the process or any questions about the bond at this time.
And indeed, if we can't answer it, all your subject matter experts are right out there because they led us through this process that resulted in this recommendation. Come on, guys, we studied all day.
All day, I spent the last 30 minutes cramming.
Okay, so I'll bite. I got the hat, so. Out of all of the projects that you have on here, I didn't get a chance to go through here and look. I could probably answer my own question. but I noticed that you had them in priorities 1, 2, and 3 over the time span because you had like 553 million originally. So did you use the criteria of the number 3s got set aside in order to get your number to 335 million roughly? I mean, is that? There were some number 3s included, so we did definitely go through each one and spoke about it, discussed it, and felt that some number 3s were indeed needed. Were there any number 2s or number 1s that were taken off in order to do that?
We
Or?
did. No? I thought we did.
No, just 1s and 2s.
Oh, was it just 1s and 2s? Oh.
No 3s made it.
That were really close.
Right.
Did all the 1s and 2s make it onto this recommendation?
Not even all 1s made it.
Yeah.
So
Not even all
I
the
think
1s.
every member of the committee kind of had their own criteria of what made the cut and what didn't make the cut, and we were broken up into 8 or 9 different tables, and each table had discussion and deliberation within the table, and the table came up with a vote yes or no on each project, the 57 decision points. And then based on what all the tables voted for, there was a 2/3 criteria, so it ended up, because there were 8 tables, it ended up being 75% of tables had to approve a project for it to make the cut. So it was a very high standard, and that's why we feel like that projects that made this list will gather tremendous support from the community.
Okay, so I guess that leads me into what I'm kind of thinking here is that if there are some priority 1s and priority 2s that didn't make it on here, was it the basic general feeling of the bond committee that those things should be handled with other financial means? I mean, through general fund, through M&O? I mean, what?
Well, the answer to that, I think, is yes, as capable.
As capable.
As capable. And it was very hard, 514 million down to 335.
Yeah.
We cut out whatever the difference is between those two. So it was very hard. But just to reiterate what Thomas is saying, that the process that we were led through by the consultant that y'all gave us, Michelle, was outstanding. Gave us the ability to discuss, debate, argue, redo all of that, and come up with what we came up with.
Michelle Hughes from Transcend was the person we were speaking of.
Yes.
And she didn't wear a striped shirt and have a whistle, but she was in charge of regulating the flow of the meetings and ensure that everyone got a voice. And I feel like that process was, like you said, and I think there was, as you referenced, conversations. I think there was a lot of healthy conversations.
Absolutely.
Not heated, but healthy conversations that enable people to express themselves and get it out. And I witnessed that, and not a part of it, but able to be there at the meetings and watch y'all go at it. And it was very interesting to me, and that's why I think you have such confidence in the buy-in factors, because everyone had a voice and everyone had a chance to fight for theirs.
Well, indeed, the key word is process. That's why we led off with that in this presentation. The process was outstanding. It weeded out things that could be weeded out, and it needs to be the process we use, again, 5 years from now or whenever, because it should give, as I said earlier, all these folks and everybody else out there the confidence that these are needs and that have been vetted by an impartial group of their citizens, and I hope to see 88% vote.
So
set a record.
To your point, not everyone got everything they wanted, but to have that high threshold of 75%, that everyone could buy into the things that went on there is what gives you confidence, I guess, moving forward.
And just to circle back to Ms. Wood's question a little bit, is I think that there are some things that committee members felt like there are other funds that should be used for that, but there are also projects that committee members felt like the community's not ready for right now. So
Well, I think that's a valuable takeaway even for us up here is, to know what the community thinks is most important for funding through a bond package, and then, of course, if we have priority 1s or 2s that the community considers important, but yet need to be funded another way. Those are things that, are valuable for us to be aware of.
And I think there was a kind of a clear distinction that there are some things that had been requested in the past that the community felt were kind of deferred general maintenance items that should be handled through a maintenance and operations budget. And there are items that we recognize are capital projects that need to be done through bond money. So in my opinion, I think that we kind of split those up pretty well, and that's
Well, I
reflected in
appreciate
the
all of
package.
the meetings and hard hours that you guys spent on this, because I couldn't hang.
And one last comment, the 335, sometimes committees and boards perhaps go out and they grab a number and they say that's all. We feel strongly that the 335, although it's huge, should be very acceptable to the voters. Otherwise, we would have cut it down.
Well, we want the best for our students, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So you have our two requests to adopt our recommendation and to call for the bond referendum. We appreciate it. And you can see all the beautiful people that are up there, except for the last one on the right on the front row.
Oh, and I have your hat.
And you get to keep the hat.
Other questions? Thank you, committee. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, next item on our agenda is item number 6, approval of minutes. In the December 3rd, 2018 regular board meeting.
I move to accept the minutes as presented.
I second.
We have a motion by Ms. Jessica Wood, a second by Mr. Ben Poppins. Any further discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. All right, everybody?
I wasn't there.
Okay. Any nays? And any abstain? All right. So motion passes 5-0 and 1. Next item is B, December 7th, 2018 special board meeting.
Move to approve.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, we have a motion from Mr. Ricky Clem, a second by Ms. Woods. Do we have any further discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. Any opposed? Any abstain? Abstain?
Yeah.
Okay. Motion passes 4 in the affirmative, 0 nays, 2 abstain. Next item is number 7, action items, consideration of consent agenda.
This evening, administration is bringing before you consideration of consent agenda items. Number 1, innovative courses, pipe fitting technology, 1 and 2, lab. 2, first option to extend CSP for industrial education equipment, supplies, and related services. 3, award of CSP for meat, food processing, supplies, equipment, and other grocery items. Number 4, accept the recommendation provided by the Citizens Bond Planning Committee to call for a bond referendum election prior to the February 15th, 2019 meeting or deadline. And then number 5, tax refunds as presented.
Do we have any discussion? Do we have a motion?
Move approval of the consent agenda.
Second.
Items A through 5. Sorry, 1 through 5.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Mr. Richard, second by Mr. Clem. Do we have any further discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. All right, motion passes 6 in the affirmative. Next item, future board agenda items, board training, or board meetings.
Just have one recommendation by administration to entertain a meeting, not a full-scale board meeting, but a hearing for January 14th to have a 313 abatement hearing if the board is available. That would be a week from tonight.
Do we want to combine it with do we need a workshop for the bond? Or
That's possible. We could.
I mean, do we feel we need another workshop for the bond before to have any more discussion before the February 4th regular meeting? Or we can knock it together. If not, I don't want to have 2 meetings if we didn't need it.
Do we need another one to actually call for the referendum?
We recommend that for February 4th. Administration would recommend it for the February 4th regular meeting.
I mean, unless everybody did not feel comfortable with that, then that's what the initial plan was, is doing the regular meeting unless we needed to have more discussion. I didn't want to get rid of everybody's. Okay, we don't need to worry about it. Awesome, appreciate it. Great job by the committee. So what we need to do is just have the 14th, you said, January, for the hearing?
For a hearing for a 313 agreement.
And that's on Monday, the 14th.
Yes, a week from tonight, regular time 6:30. Leave it at that. I don't expect it to be a long meeting, but we'll have two sides to the hearing presented to you.
I will not be available that night. Plans came up since the first notice, but I think you guys would have a quorum without me.
Everyone else available? I got 3 of you in electronics and just wanted to make sure if we get 4, we're
one
good.
just backed out.
Very good. Okay. All right, so January 14th, 6:30. Any upcoming board training? I did see some email from the Fast Growth. I think is it next Wednesday, like an hour and a half lunch thing, but they do get TA credit for it. Don't know if anybody's interested in that. They need their hours.
And then the Finance Commission results came out recently, or are being presented this week. So
there'll be an 86 legislator update at that luncheon time.
And is that at the education?
Harris County Department of Ed.
Irvington?
Yep. I'm going to say Wednesday, but don't quote me exactly. It's sometime next week.
So board members are
There's
welcome
an
to
email.
attend that. Just let Noemi know so we can get you a RSVP for the lunch.
And any other board meetings? We already got.
Not until April.
Not until. Good. All right. Next item.
Like the 14th, or what is that? Okay, so it's, the 16th.
All right, the board will now recess into closed session pursuant to the following sections of the Texas Open Meeting Act. Texas Government Code Section 551.071, 072, 073, 074, 075, 076, 082, 083, 084, 087. No action will be taken while the board is in closed meeting. I don't think I mentioned the time we went to closed session, did I?
I put 7:51.
Okay. All right.
Actually, we were in the back at 7:40. The rest of y'all
Depends who
joined
you
us
have.
at 7:51.
Well, considering I get to write the time,
What time would you like it to be?
I put 7:51 because that's when I started session.
The time is 8:30. We're now reconvening from closed session. State the record, no voting took place in closed session. Just clarify that we did go to closed session at 7:40. I believe it began about 7:51, but that was when we broke at 7:40. So, all right.
It says beginning at 7:51 p.m. That
All right.
we began. That's what.
I was just putting everything on the record in view of being transparent with the community, okay? Because they're all going to be concerned of what time we went to closed session. All right, let's see. That was D, takes us to E, consideration of personnel.
Administration would recommend at this time that the board would consider and approve elections and resignations as presented.
Move approval.
Second. We have a motion by Mr. Richard, a second by Mr. Clem. Any discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 6-0.
And administrative recommendations included diagnostician Jennifer Harris.
Do we have a motion?
Go ahead. Move approval.
Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Mr. Richard with a motion, Mr. Clem with a second. Any further discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 6-0.
Next election is for a speech language pathologist assistant, Denise Caldera.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
All right, we have a motion by Ms. Woods, a second by Mr. Ben Poppy. I just got to do this. For a speech language pathologist assistant. There's another D in there. Just thought I'd throw that in. It's getting late. All right, we have a motion and a second. Do we have any further discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 6-0.
For behavior and mental health counselor, Diane Slack.
Do we have a motion?
Move for approval.
We have a motion by Ms. Woods, a second by Mr. Mr. Howard Sampson. Sorry, Howard. Just the mind, the brain blinked there for a second. Do we have any further discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. All right, motion passes 6-0.
And the final recommendation by admin is Executive Director for Support Service and Strategic Planning, Matthew Bollinger.
Do we have a motion?
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Clem, a second Mr. Ben Poppy. Any further discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 6-0. And I believe the next item is adjournment.
Move to adjourn.
We have a motion, we have a second.
Second.
All in favor, raise your hand. Adjourn. Meeting's done at 8:33 p.m.
What's the score?
28-16 close.